What's poppin', y'all? One of the dirtiest, most nefarious posts that I've seen in a very, very long time comes with this narrative that is being propagated by this account that's run by somebody that's not academics. I don't know exactly who runs it, but this page is you can see it's a propaganda machine, this page. If Drake caught a body, this page would say that he was framed for it, like it was the Prison Break show and the guy's brother got framed. Meanwhile, it's completely on camera. So it says 38-year-old is trying to meet a 15-year-old on Vitaly's stream. So this guy does these like pred catcher streams. I'm not going to play the clip because, frankly, number one, I didn't even watch the clip. The reason for that is I don't like watching this clip. I don't like watching this type of content. I very, very much dislike it. I'm not going to go on a tirade about it and just hate on it, but everything about this type of content in my soul, in my gut, it just feels wrong. Completely wrong. With that being said, they catch the guy trying to meet up with like some 15-year-old, and then the narrative that's trying to be spun is, oh, this is Kendrick's mans. And I will give them credit for trying to spin this propaganda piece. They tried to look for more information. There's multiple photos of Kendrick Lamar with this guy. Now, the closest thing we can see of this person being close to Kendrick is when he showed up in this commercial. I don't know if it was a Reebok commercial, some sort of commercial. It was a Reebok commercial. With that being said, there's probably 3-4 photos. The guy's in a Reebok commercial. One of the initial criticisms is, hey, any fan, there are probably diehard Kendrick Lamar fans that have more photos with Kendrick Lamar than this guy. They probably have 8 to 10. Maybe once a year he was touring in their city and they showed up every single time. There are people like that. Now, when he gets put in this commercial, that's a different story. Although there are 25 plus people in that commercial, so he probably just got a bunch of people from his hood, and that guy ended up being one of them. Not only that, we don't know the extent of their relationship. They are not business partners. That guy is not TDE. He is not PG Lang, and he's not on the team. However, the reason why this is trying to be spun is, look what you said about Drake, and meanwhile, this is your man's? Like, this you over here? This is your man's? This is what he's doing? Which falls flat because, like I said, there is no proof that Kendrick Lamar is close to this guy, number one. Number two, there is zero proof from what we've seen thus far of any civil or criminal cases, lawsuits, whatever, on this guy prior to this event, which was some live stream. So there's nothing before that. And then I could understand if Kendrick Lamar was rocking with this guy after that, but that's clearly not going to happen. And where does this go from here? With the Drake situation, the dude that everybody's referencing is like Baca. Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? He had like some human trafficking case, which is a crazy case to have. Now, some people will say, well, if you look at the details of that, man, come on, man. You're sitting in prison. It's kind of like somebody's on the registry and they're like, listen, you don't understand. Hey, dog, you're on the registry. Hey, nobody knows how it happened. There's different ways people end up on there, right? Similar crime, all of them. There's a gradient. There's varying degrees, but the stamp is on you. You've got the stamp. You've got the stamp. So Baca is in that situation, and Drake is loyal to this guy, still got him by his side. He's on the team. Now, is Baca instrumental in Drake's success? Absolutely not. Keep in mind, Drake loves this Baca dude so much, no diddy, no homo or anything, that he gave him a hit song when he got out of prison. That Live Up to My Name song, that song is a banger. I was playing that song the whole summer that it came out. For at least 3 to 4 months. I haven't listened to it maybe over a year, but that was a great song. And then reference track comes out that Drake had done the whole song for him. So that's even another shocker. And in the music video, the guy's with like Ray Shremmer. So he's living the high life with Drake. Some say that he's Drake's shooter, like Chubbs is Drake's bodyguard. That guy doesn't even have an official title, but Drake rocks with him. He drops bars about him. Is Kendrick Lamar dropping bars about this guy? Not that we know of. Is this guy rolling around with Kendrick Lamar all the time? Not that we know of. And even if he was, Kendrick Lamar didn't know this. So the nefarious thing about this is it's painting it in a way where people will interpret it that, oh, Kendrick Lamar knew all along that this guy was like this and he was on his team. Yo, there are a lot of things that you don't know about people. Even people that I would say this guy and Kendrick Lamar were probably even looser than acquaintances. Like Kendrick Lamar probably knew his face, but I doubt they were like friends, right? But even friends, there are things that you have no idea that they do. Like certain friends, sometimes, hey, some dudes like you figure out he puts hands on chicks. And you're like, damn, I didn't know he did that. And then, you probably stop messing with them, or maybe you continue messing with them. You hear him out. I don't know what that situation is between you guys, but you've definitely had a situation where some information came out about a friend that was shocking. Not in a way like this, where, maybe it's like the underage thing or anything violent, but it may be a hobby that they have that they don't tell anyone else about, or it may be a relationship they have with their parents or a lack thereof, or the fact that, I don't know, any number of other things. So to paint it in this way is downright evil, and it also opens up the wound about Drake again. Like the whole Drake messing with kids angle has been, I wouldn't say forgotten about completely, but it's lost steam. People are like, all right, we're moving on. And a lot of people aren't painting Drake like that anymore. Even the Drake haters, because I wouldn't call them necessarily Kendrick Lamar stans, even the Drake haters have let that go. They're just trying to see who's going to come out with music, what's going to happen next. So resurfacing this type of stuff, it doesn't even help Drake, which is the intention of the majority of posts on this account when they're talking about Kendrick Lamar. It's almost like a Kendrick Lamar hater page and an OVO shrine. You would think they were getting paid by OVO. And these are real dirty games because what Kendrick Lamar said is a fact. However, when he starts talking about, oh, Drake certified P whatever, and we're not talking PIMP, we're talking about the other P. Even I was like, ugh, I mean, it's music, right? And they're going at it, and Drake kicked it off by taking aim at his wife. I don't believe that about Drake. Now, I do believe that incident on stage was a misstep on Drake's behalf. Granted, things were different. Not that he should have done that back then, but there wasn't going to be as much backlash for him doing that. Now, the first comment, that's one thing, but what he did after is where I could say even back then, it wasn't a good look or a good thing to do. However, that's the only incident that people have to go off of, and he didn't take it any further after that. So I thought that was a little bit off by Kendrick Lamar, right? Granted, it was still an amazing song, but when fans kept doing that to Drake, I started to feel a certain way. I was like, damn, that's like, y'all are violating, painting this man like that. But then doing it to Kendrick Lamar, and it's not even from Drake's team, as it's like just fans that are doing this. It's cold, it's dirty, and it's, number one, simply untrue. The only time it would be relevant whatsoever to bring this up, and I get it, there's headlines that can be made of this. However, if Kendrick Lamar is messing with this guy afterwards, that's when you can say, oh, look what Kendrick Lamar is doing. Because Drake knew Baca probably before this case. He knew him while he was serving that sentence. He knows how crazy the case is, and he messed with Baca after that, gave him a song, which Kendrick Lamar has never done music with this guy. We don't even know what he does music for. And then after that, he's still rocking with Baca, and after Kendrick Lamar points that out on the track, he's still rocking with him, which you can say, hey, that's a testament to Drake's loyalty, right? But that's a completely different situation, and one that can be judged if you wish to judge it. Kendrick Lamar, not in that camp. So we got to cut him some slack. We don't even got to cut him some slack. This is a big nothing burger. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.